Parti.
10, 9, ignition sequence start.
Hey there, guys. It's Stacy Miller, and I am your Phoenix, Arizona realtor. I handle from Casa Grande to Maricopa all the way up to Flagstaff. And I am here today with Jeff Williamson.
Hello, from Fairway.
And also Peter. And Peter's got a really cool story to tell us about what he does because he is a safari wedding travel coordinator. So Peter, tell us how you came to be where you are today.
Thanks, Stacy. Thanks, Jeff, for the opportunity. And in Kenya, we say jambo, meaning hi. So about how it started, this is something I started from childhood, yeah? This is something I started from childhood, yeah? So it's actually, let's say, of a passion when you start a safari business, just to be a passion for yourself.
I think we're having a little bit of technical difficulties maybe with hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, because actually on a safari place, so I think also the network is having problem on my side. But hope you can hear me clearly.
I heard that part.
Yeah, it is hard to hear. It's
Actually,
very quiet. I don't know. I can barely hear.
you can barely hear. What about now?
Barely.
Just give me a few minutes. Okay.
While
can
you
hear me
try to
now?
work on the volume there, the volume level there, just wanted to kind of tell a little bit about Peter's background as far as his social medias go. I'm looking through his Facebook and Instagram. The videos and pictures are amazing. Exactly what you would expect from a safari travel page. I mean, just crazy insane. And we'll put all of Peter's social links here, but the pictures are amazing. Peter, tell us how does the volume sound now?
You can tell me on my side. How is it doing?
A little, yeah. As long as you talk up, we should be fine.
Oh, it's okay. Sorry, I'm actually having a problem where I am. I think it's the network problem. But let me figure out in 5 minutes, please. I just look for a steady place for network, yeah?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty quiet.
What about now?
As long as you talk very loudly, we should be fine.
What about now?
Talk
Better.
loudly, we're good.
What about now? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Right now it is okay?
Yep.
Good. Actually, so, pardon, and with your question again. You asking something?
Oh, yes. Tell us about how you got to be from a kid to where
Yes,
you are
yes,
now, what you do now.
Travel agent from Kenya, organizing wedding, honeymoon, safaris in Kenya. And actually, why I am with the company Kibera, I myself was started as a tour guide here in Kenya. You can hear me? So we started as a tour guide before actually I came up with my own company to actually make people enjoy our country, especially honeymooners, any people want to visit Kenya, and all in general.
Wonderful. So have you done a lot of these destination type wedding safaris?
Yes, it's actually we do a lot of them, very much, yeah, because we have people who want to, maybe after their honeymoon, they want to come enjoy something new, yeah. After honeymoon
Right.
is not a must. I think they need somewhere they are not known, somewhere private. So actually, it depends. We usually do a lot, but also it depends with the client what he wants. We always do to satisfy he or her wish.
I love it. I love it. So tell me about like as far as um, how early couples need to start looking and booking your services.
First of all, we can do it even if Stacy want to do it tomorrow. We're always ready for that, yeah. So, but actually, we recommend maybe the moment you start planning your wedding, maybe you can give us information like at least 4 months before, so that we can arrange the program that satisfy what you want.
Perfect. So you do honeymoons and you do actually destination weddings, right?
Yes, actually, we do that. Even proposals, we do that also.
That's very cool. So I'm sure there's going to be passports and things like that involved. What other items are needed to plan and to go on a safari with you?
Actually, we just need a visa to enter Kenya, which actually sometimes we assist our guests to get them. And for safari, the moment you just plan your safari, the moment you just give us your information, what you need, what you want during your honeymoon, we'll actually organize for that.
Okay, good. And so do you plan when you do take on a bride and groom, do you plan the entire week-long trip all in and include packages of all price ranges and how does that look?
Yes, yes, yes. What we do actually is we have packages already, but what we require more is what the client needs from our side, yeah? So the moment we get information from the client, what they want to do during that, we'll plan all inclusive. So because actually they are on honeymoon, they don't need to think about what to pay, where to go, yeah? We just give them a complimentary where everything is handled. For them, is just enjoy and make their honeymoon more better, yeah?
Oh, that's the way to do it. It's the experience. And that's it's really how I kind of feel about when I take on a buyer or seller is I want the whole experience for every client. I don't want them to pick and choose and you know, have to watch their budget. So for me, I have one price and it includes everything. As far as sellers, you know, it includes staging. With buyers, it's going to include some special concierge services like helping them with utilities and things. So I love that you have these pre-planned packages already in place. That's great. What's the biggest uh, warning of what not to do? Well, we'll start with what not to do when you're planning your safari trip.
I think what not to do is do what you think other couples have done before, yeah?
Good.
So the moment, I think always advise the clients to do what they feel is best with them, yeah, what makes them happy. They don't have to do what else someone else did before.
Kind of like there's a phrase, don't keep up with the Joneses, do what makes you happy. That's basically what you're saying,
True.
right?
Yes, 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 that's so statement.
Obviously, on safari, one of the biggest no's is don't pet the lions, but what other no's that you really urge people not to do while actually on the safari itself?
What I can say, because you are on honeymoon, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think you will prefer a lot of noise. I don't think you will prefer a lot of noise, yeah?
Right.
So it's better you
True.
stay in a cool place where you can enjoy your honeymoon.
Good.
Okay? But actually, we have rules that govern each national park. Each, I think there are always rules, yeah. Because telling you cannot come out of a vehicle and say you want to pet a wild animal is
Right.
very much difficult, yeah. Yeah.
It's a
Maybe
big
if you
no.
have a wish, or maybe yeah, it's a big no.
What's the craziest story that's happened on one of your safari trips?
Uh, just we are actually we're having a sundowner in a certain park in Kenya. So they were actually having, it was for the bride, but we were joined by baboons close by, yeah? But they
Right.
came to celebrate the honeymoon. I think it was the craziest part, yeah? Because actually they were enjoying the music played by a guitarist somewhere in the reserve. I think it's something
Right.
that I have never experienced before, yeah.
That's awesome. Very cool. What do you recommend? Is there any kind of recommendations that you can give on someone that's really trying to watch their budget, but wants to do as much as possible? I know you mentioned you have packages, but they want to do as much as possible, but really need to watch that budget. What can you recommend there?
Actually, what we do is we are not very unlimited. We actually do from budget to luxury, yeah? So it depends with your budget. So you actually sometimes you ask client for a budget, and this will arrange things that can be possible, and will advise things which are not impossible to do. So, but actually we work with any budget because we feel like not everybody has that money maybe to pay luxury hotels. We have good budget camps, we have mid-range camps, so sometimes we do that. So, but this one we always advise clients, and we give options on that.
Good. I like that. I know in real estate, it's always all about budget. You know, whether it be the seller trying to figure out if they can afford to paint or if they should replace a broken window. It's always about budget. Same thing with buyers when they're looking at, do I do I go up, in my purchase price and hopefully get, negotiate some concessions? Always about budget. So I forgot where I'm going with that, but it is always about budget. Where do your packages actually start? Like the the base pricing, where does your packages start?
It depends. First of all, we will know the number of days, yeah? We
Mm-hmm.
have to know the number of days the clients want to spend. So it is actually quite easier to know what we should do. Because now what happens is when you are doing the costing with our safaris, yeah, we have those clients that may prefer private private rooms, yeah? They may
Mm-hmm.
prefer private camps that are not visited so much, yeah? And we have those clients that need mid-range hotels, yeah? We are talking about 3 to 4 star hotel. We have others that want 2 star hotel, but you will find most of the activities are quite the same. It's only that what happens with the budget is only on hotels only.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And one of the things I was going to mention earlier was talking about vendors and how important it is for in real estate for me to use and recommend vendors that I've worked with. Some of them 12 years, 14 years since I've been in the business. And most of my vendors, my preferred vendors that I use, I have worked with them for 5+ years. So I know how they work. Two, they know what to expect or what I expect for my clients and how it's very client focused. The client's always right. You really want to please them. Go to whatever extremes you need because again, it's about the experience. And Jeff can kind of vouch for this. Um, so I use the same vendors over and over. Do you tend to find yourself using the same vendors, Peter? As far as
Yes,
hotels?
yes, we actually do that, yeah?
Mhm.
Depending also with the client what he wants. So you may find us doing the same thing, but we prefer the moment we get good services from the said people, we actually use them more and more time, yeah? Because we just want to feel if our guests are happy, then I think we should recommend other guests. The same applies to the company also. If we make a client happy, I think they may refer us to other clients.
Right. I love it. I love it. Yeah, and Jeff, you can talk to us about the loyalty and repeat clients and vendors and things like that too.
No, it is very important to have, solid partners. I had a meeting this morning and, being asked questions about, goals for the new year and, what are you doing differently or what are you doing the same or what is happening that's different. And it always goes back to having great partners. We're all here to help each other get to a certain, a place or a goal. And it is very valuable to know that, to have that trust.
Yeah.
And if we're all doing that and everyone's always trying to outperform, always, it's easy to get comfortable and just know you're doing a great job. But we always can all do a little bit better or kind of do something that steps out of the box a little bit. So as long as we're all doing that, as long as we're all in even kind of challenging each other at the same time, it's good because it, again, it goes back to comfort zone and everything like that. But again, everyone with the same mindset, having those solid partners, everyone making everyone look good. And at the end of the day, it's always about the client. It's always about for their experience. So you always have to be mindful that whereas something can seem consistent and good, there's always room to improve, but there's always someone else that's ready to do that, that's standing right behind you. So you got to remember that too, So.
That's awesome. I love that. And you're right, it's 1% better. And Peter, have you had encounters where you can physically see that the client is not as thrilled as you want them to be? Have you had encounters where you've had to try to figure out how to turn that around and make it that experience again?
Yes, we have come across that encounter. It's something that is sometimes normal because sometimes you may advise a client maybe on some hotel, and maybe because we have internet and we have Facebook, so you may find that the client may look for other options. So it becomes difficult. Sometimes the client says we need this thing, but for you, because you live there, you know which is better. So sometimes you
Right.
get that kind of situation. Now the client has arrived, you have you booked where he or she wanted, but now they find it is completely different from what they saw in the internet. So sometimes you get difficulties handling, but sometimes we do usually advise clients to our best. So the moment they arrive, at least we have given 100% information of what they need to know.
Good. Yeah, it's all about trust again, right?
Yeah.
Trusting that you know what's better and you know the land, you know the options out there. I'm sure you stay abreast of that all the time.
Yes, yes, yes. True.
Good. Good. So, what are some other unique experiences that you've been asked to create? And how did you go about doing those? Something that's completely out of the box, not normal to your everyday job or your everyday commitments to the client. What's something that's just outrageously out of the box?
This is very funny. Actually, we were talking about an year ago. It was we had a gentleman who was actually proposing for marriage from her spouse, yeah.
Yes.
But now, actually, he did not give us that much information, but we came to realize later. So we had to plan it at a very quick. It was very funny because we figured out that we went outside the vehicle that is in an animal infested with wild animals, and so we went out. We are having picnic at that time because we usually have picnic spots. So under this situation, we just planned something and we started running. But now the gentleman was behind us, so the lady was looking for her boyfriend, yeah. So and
Uh-huh.
actually, the moment she went back, she found the boy with the ring, and it was very. I think it also surprised me. I've never gotten that kind of experience. Yeah. So
That's
in the
awesome.
middle of jungle, someone proposing, I think it was for me it was very perfect. Yeah. And
That was a
actually, we
first.
did them a honeymoon safari. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was very crazy, and on our side, we offered them a nice trip. And actually, funny thing enough, they had a wedding at the beach later,
So,
and it
wow,
was all good. Yeah.
that's
So it
amazing.
was a nice experience. It was a nice experience, but that's when we realized we can do this. Actually, we can help couples help have their honeymoon properly planned as much as we get what they need, what is the interest, so we'll actually work with anything.
Right. And you talked about day trips. So there's also night trips. Is that an option too?
We have what we have is we have places where we are offered night trips, and we have places where they are strictly not allowed by the government.
Okay. I like it.
Okay, so we have places that you can, yeah.
Good. Safari, especially safari in Africa, is just completely my bucket list, and my husband would say the same. It's one of his dream trips. So I might be calling you soon to not to schedule a honeymoon or a proposal, wedding, anything, just the safari.
But we can start with you at least so that people can see the honeymoon side of the safari. Yeah, we can do both.
Yeah, right. Have you lived in Kenya all your life?
Even for Jeff.
Right.
Yes, yes, yes. I was born in Kenya, raised in Kenya. Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool.
So this is my home.
Good, good, good. Well, I'm kind of wrapping it up a little bit. What other events and things that you offer, trips that you offer that, the wedding couples need to know?
We have a lot of safaris for couples. We have what we call adventure honeymoon safari.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have like cultural safari where you meet different tribes in Kenya during
Okay.
your honeymoon. We have like beach safaris for people who like maybe visiting the beach, the ocean. We have very good places in Kenya, the Diani Beach, I think, so and so many more.
I love it. I love it. You definitely have options, and like you said, your packages are really able to handle any kind of budget that you're looking at, or hopefully handle any kind of budget that you're looking at. What's the largest group that you've planned a safari destination wedding or a safari for?
We have done like 100 people.
Ooh,
100 people. Yeah, so it was a very big group for 100 people, and getting those people to do a safari and actually a honeymoon because they had come with their others had old parents. So we actually, what to do is the moment you give us information, planning the safari for you for vacation, honeymoon, it becomes quite easy with us.
right. I'm sure it's all
So we
about
don't have
communication.
even, yeah, even if you come 1,000 people, we will still handle the group for you.
Good, good. And it's all about communication, of course, in anything you do, in mortgages and closing the loan package, prepping someone to get ready to qualify for that loan or to lease their home out and buy another, all in communication, Jeff. I'm
Yeah,
sure it's same thing in real estate as it is in safari planning.
yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Good, good. Well, what questions do you have, Peter? for us?
When are you coming to Kenya? I think
Oh.
that is my main question.
Let's get off this call and then we'll start planning.
Okay.
So, where can we find, do we need to say, Peter, you've done this before, do we need to say where the social media channels that you can find Peter are, or are those going to be able to be linked somehow?
Yeah, you can find us by the name Kibera Holiday Safaris on Facebook. Yeah, on Twitter you will get the same. On Instagram you will get the same.
Okay.
And if you can just visit our website, kiberaholidaysafaris.com, or you can send us an email at info@kiberaholidaysafaris.com.
Okay. Well, and the pictures are fabulous. So if anybody that's watching is wanting a reason to plan a trip to Kenya, check out the social media channels for sure. And Peter, we'll be your go-to here when you're ready to buy.
Yes.
Cool. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us, Peter. I know what time is it there?
It's actually around 9:30 p.m.
Oh,
So
it's
not that
early.
late.
No, not at all. So you're
Actually, for
10 hours difference.
it's yeah, 10 hours difference. But funny thing enough is for us we don't sleep. Yeah, for people who plan safaris in Kenya, because now we have those time difference. So we actually work like 24 hours, maybe just sleep for a few hours, and then we actually want more people to visit our country.
Yes, agree. You're definitely going to be the go-to, Peter, for sure. Very cool. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're much welcome.
Awesome. Well, y'all have a great day, and everybody join us next Wednesday for another guest. And the website that we have is Scott Spouse Need House. We're here to help you purchase, help a family member purchase, help you sell, invest, all of that. We're kind of the one-stop shop for you. So let us know how we can help you. And we do have, Jeff, would you give us some of the incentives that we're offering our clients?
We're currently offering the cost of an appraisal, which is, something that, is one of the things that you have to do, that you would have to pay upfront. So it's just, that's what we're currently doing.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see, today we saw a nice improvement with rates, so hopefully that'll continue. I know that's a big question with everyone, so there's some good news to sprinkle on the day, but yes, so currently we have the appraisal cost covered, and that's along with the other benefits of what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And the other benefits that Jeff mentioned, that's a discount on your title fees, title and escrow fees. And then I'm also offering, from my compensation, I'm offering a percentage back, or up to a percentage back on your closing. So we've got, speaking of budget, we've got some definitely budget-friendly things that will help offset the cost of buying a home, so that you can go plan your safari wedding trip.
Yeah. Perfect.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great day, everyone, or evening.
The rest
Thank
of
you.
it, yeah, or night.
Or night, whatever. All
Bye,
right.
guys. Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
See you soon, Peter.
You're much welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you soon, Stacy. Bye-bye.